Do you want to get rich by investing in cryptocurrencies in 2024? My guess is probably yes. It's probably why you clicked on this video. I would also like to make millions of dollars investing in cryptocurrencies in 2024. And I'm going to do exactly that. And I'm going to explain in this video how I'm planning on doing exactly that. I hope it's going to be useful for you. Look, 2024 is probably going to be a crazy year for the cryptocurrency markets. I'm going to dive more into exactly why that's the case here in a moment. And we might even see this roll over into 2025. By the way, I'm looking at like next 12 to 18 months. 2024 has a lot of catalysts coming up. 2025, that's when we could see the market top blow off. We could be making money left, right, and center all 2024 in spite of crazy macro stuff that may happen. And then the market top for crypto may not come until 2025 sometime. So something to keep in mind. But in this video, I want to share some predictions about why I think 2024 into 2025 is going to be such a big bull market, what some price predictions are that I'm looking at as tentative numbers, as well as my personal plan for maximizing opportunity during this period. So why is 2024 going to be such a damn big year in the first place? Well, if you've been paying attention to the markets, it's probably very obvious for you, but we have ETFs coming. The ETFs, I know we've talked a lot about them, but the ETFs are going to bring in billions upon billions of dollars of new institutional money into the space, as well as giving more retail buyers access to cryptocurrencies as well. Starting off with Bitcoin and Ethereum, by the end of the bull market, we're probably going to have Solana NFTs, Chainlink NFTs, whatever else, right? Big money's coming. Big money's coming in 2024. A lot of people are estimating the Bitcoin ETF approval is going to happen by January 10th. The deadline of deadlines, though, is mid-March. April, Bitcoin halving. Historically, Bitcoin's moved on a 4-year pattern where the Bitcoin halving happens, and within 12 to 18 months of the Bitcoin halving happened, we have new all-time highs for Bitcoin, new all-time highs for altcoins before a new bear market comes in. We also have other stuff like the Fed's going to start cutting rates probably sometime early next year. Government's going to have to start printing money, as they always have to do. All of this stuff creates a risk-on environment, even more so than we're already seeing for investors. Stocks been going crazy so far in 2023. Investors are risk-on in the stock market. Crypto's been going crazy. Investors are risk-on in the crypto market. We also have other catalysts like the crypto gaming could really take off. And we've have so many beautiful games right now. Stuff like Illuvium and Off the Grid. Investor in both those, by the way. And of course, we need to mention, obviously, investing in cryptocurrency is risky. Nothing just goes straight up. You can lose all your money. You guys know the deal. From a full risk disclosure, you can see down below in the comment description section of this video, where I have risk disclosures. Those are my 4 portfolio disclosures. Where you can see which cryptocurrencies I own, as well as which venture investments I have. So that being said, how high can it go? Well, pretty high. And I want to really be clear here. Nobody actually knows where the market's going to top out exactly. My personal thinking, maybe these are conservative estimates, some of them maybe not so much, but I'm looking at $150,000 Bitcoin, potentially a $15,000 Ethereum, and maybe like a $150 Chainlink. That'd be great. If you guys can put my Chainlink bags up that grade. Come on, institutional money. When's that BlackRock ETF coming for Chainlink? One of these days. Anyway, I'm not going to be selling any of my cryptocurrencies for quite a while here, or at least any of my big stuff. There's always small things cycling around in the background, right? But we're talking about the main portfolio. We're not getting rid of that until the prices are much, much, much higher. Now, that would give us a market cap anywhere between $6 and $10 trillion for the entire cryptocurrency market. Last cycle, we got up to $3 trillion. Now, $6 trillion is where I think those above numbers make sense, where we see 150K Bitcoin, for example, 10 to 15K ETH. That's where we see that making sense. And I really, really want to say here is none of this happens overnight. Nothing goes up in a straight line. And if we get to a $10 trillion market cap, which you have to be careful of such a big number, maybe we get up to like $8.5 trillion market cap and everyone's screaming for 10 trillion and that's the top of the market at 8.5, and then we go down and everybody's waiting for the 10 trillion to sell. Be careful of that kind of stuff. Be careful of specific number predictions overall, because really you want to watch for market sentiment. Is the Coinbase app at number 1? Is crypto.com at number 2? Is the Kraken app at number 3? Are you having old friends message you who you've not talked to in years saying, hey man, how do I buy a dog coins? Are dog coins pumping? Are NFTs going for $5 million a piece again? All this kind of stuff. Top signals. When you go to Facebook or Twitter and look at cryptos, everybody posting about the new Rolexes and cars they just bought. Top signals. Top signals. Euphoria, New York Times, Time Magazine, everybody posted about how cryptocurrency is a new paradigm of money. Top signals. Get out. Now, before we get into my exact plan for making millions of dollars next year, just a quick note. If you're not signed up to the Wealth Mastery newsletter yet, you are missing the heck out. This is my cryptocurrency newsletter. We send it 3 times a week to your inbox. It's free. It's amazing. 85,000 people a week are getting alpha straight to their inboxes on altcoins. We do technical analysis, airdrops, NFTs, all kinds of stuff. So check it out. If you want to start getting some free alpha put in your inbox, why wouldn't you? Check it out. It's free. Link in the description. So now, how am I planning to make it big? Make millions and millions and millions of dollars. Money. Be great. It's going to be great. Hopefully. Don't screw it up somehow. Well, the answer, of course, is altcoins. Look, I've got a big Bitcoin stack. About 50% of my portfolio right now is Bitcoin. By the end of the market cycle, it's probably going to be like 25% because the altcoins will have gained so much money in comparison to Bitcoin. Look, my Bitcoin stack is big enough that if Bitcoin goes up to 150K, it's going to be a lot of bit. Let's just say it's going to be worth a lot of money, right? But the percentage gains are not going to come from BTC. There are going to be altcoins in my portfolio that do 20, 40, 50x gains. Bitcoin, what do we got from here? 4x, maybe 5x, 6x if things gets really crazy. Goes beyond, of course, the 150K price number I was talking about, but that's just perspective, right? Perspective on how things could go. The death and glory, the make it or get rich or die trying is altcoins, and they're risky. And the further down the list you go, the riskier they become. So if you're looking at micro cap altcoins under $10 million market cap, you're taking big risks. But how do you make money from altcoins? How do you make millions of dollars in altcoins? Well, I'm glad that you asked. See, there's a little trick here. It's an ancient wisdom of markets. You have to buy low and then sell high. And I know that sounds super basic, but that's literally all you need to do. Now, the problem, of course, for most people is that they only enter the market at a time when things are pumping. Remember that old friend who's calling you asking about dog coins? That guy's going to buy high and sell low. That dude's exit liquidity. Unfortunately, it's how markets work. It's a player versus player environment. It's not kumbaya. This is how it works. The good news for you listening to this video, yes, you're here at a time when prices are still low. And I know we've had a rally in the markets recently, right? I'm not saying run out and put your life savings in right now or anything like that, right? It's not the point here. The point is that we're still pretty early. We're still in the accumulation zone. Now, we're exiting accumulation zones on a lot of coins right now, but we're just starting to exit those accumulation zones. We haven't like gone 10,000% past the accumulation zone. We're 100% over the accumulation zone, which means that there's still opportunity. Now, you may be stubborn and say, well, I didn't buy at the perfect bottom, so I'm not going to buy now. Or I didn't buy 2 months ago when I could have for half the price, so I'm not going to buy now. Okay, sure, that's fine. But if you think, for example, Chainlink's going to go $150, buying now at $15, well, maybe you can wait for a bit of more of a pullback on the price, but that's still a 10x. Food for thought, right? Food for thought. So I'm looking at where a lot of my money is going to come from is probably going to be from big caps. Stuff like Avalanche, Arbitrum, Chainlink. Those are going to make nice gains. I will make significant gains off of those, more so than the Bitcoin. Percentage gains will be much bigger for the altcoins, big caps, relatively safe plays, quote unquote, for crypto. If we can consider anything to be a safe play in crypto, big caps tend to be safer. They have bigger network effects. They have more people behind them. They have more things built on them, all this kind of stuff, right? But then some of the ones that may actually end up making The most money as single investments are sort of like mid and lower cap stuff. Some names that I've got in my portfolio, for example, Trader Joe coin, Illuvium, Oasis Rose, these are much lower market cap coins that have the potential to bring in 20, 30, 40, 50x kind of gains. Not saying they're definitively going to do that, but they have the opportunity to do that. And those investment potentials are there right across the cryptocurrency space. I'm not saying you have to go buy the ones that I own, not by any means. I'm giving you these examples because there's a lot of great coins out there, especially in the lower market cap areas that are going to have really big gains potential. And there are going to be plenty of people out there hustling and finding those high potential coins and making the big bucks on them in this market cycle. You can be that person or you cannot be that person. Look, if you want to play it super safe, have some small gains, buy Bitcoin. You're going to be fine. It's going to be fine. You'll chill, and in time, I think Bitcoin will get $2 million. It's not going to probably happen this cycle. Be great if it did. I'm here for that. Why not? Probably going to take, I don't know, into the 2030s or something like that. So if you have a 10, 15 year time frame, going to be fine. If you want to take the risks to potentially make more sooner, have bigger gains sooner, that's where altcoins come in. Also, I'd like to point out here, especially if you have a small account, farming and airdrop hunting are a great way to accumulate coins at this stage in the market cycle. You can go out and farm, DeFi coins using your existing assets like Ethereum. You can go out and get airdrops on some of these layer 2 networks, for example, by just spending a few dollars a week in on-chain fees could get you $1,000 airdrop or more. Not saying it's going to exactly. You don't know how much your airdrop's going to be worth if you even get one. But airdrop farming has definitely made a lot of people a lot of money. So, don't ignore that especially if you have a small account. And look, I have a lot of capital to work with and I have a lot of money sitting in Bitcoin, which is going to have smaller gains comparatively, but I like having the Bitcoin. I'm okay with having less gains from the Bitcoin because it's more about wealth preservation versus making truckloads of money with it. The altcoins, they're what's going to make the money. Last few cycles in the market, you go back to 2021, you go back to 2017, what made the big money? It was altcoins. When you have to take your profits on them, if you don't take your profits, the market will take them for you. Now, look, if I had a smaller account, I would definitely lean super heavy into like the low caps, right? That's, again, get rich or die trying. Mid caps, a lot of great mid caps out there as well. Lean heavily into farming, lean into airdrop hunting. If you have time but not so much money, especially farming and airdrop hunting become really, really valuable strategies towards building wealth in crypto. That's how you can turn thousands of dollars into potentially millions of dollars. There's really, no other way to do it than by getting your hands dirty in the altcoin jungle. Because at this point, buying one Bitcoin might make you a millionaire at some point in the future, maybe the 2030s. Again, I believe in the $1 million Bitcoin. I don't know how soon that comes, though. But if you want to make it in crypto this decade, altcoins are where it's at. And again, it doesn't matter how much money you make in crypto during this cycle. If you don't ever click the sell button, none of it's ever real, and you're going to round trip your bags and end up with nothing in the next bear market. A lot of people do that every cycle. Don't let it be you. I want you to actually make money. I want you to ensure your financial freedom this cycle. You can do it. I personally plan on selling everything except for most of my Bitcoin. I'll probably sell a little bit of Bitcoin too. We'll see. But the general plan right now is to sell a little bit of Bitcoin and literally every single altcoin in my portfolio. Don't need to carry a single altcoin into the next bear market. I've got a video actually did on breaking that down. Go look on the channel when I will sell my Bitcoin or when I will sell my crypto, and you'll find that. But watch the markets. Watch for that euphoria to come in. Watch for your timeline to go crazy, and that's probably a good time to take your profits before the market takes them for you. Anyway, the opportunity's here. You're here at the time when you can still have deals in the market, when there's still a lot of opportunity in the market. That's not going to be forever. That time will run out. I hope you're taking advantage of it, and I will see you in the next video.